about my grandparents.
Oh, now see, that's very nice.
Where they came from, what they did, what they were like, what my relationship with my grandparents.
Now you realize that your cousin would have an entirely different story.
Very likely. I have one cousin who never met them.
Do you have pictures to go with
Oh
those?
yes, I
and
do.
You had pictures?
I had their wedding picture, and the picture of their 5 children, or their 4 children, the 4 living children. And, see, what was the 3rd picture? Anyhow, those I put inside the cover. You know, so that's a cover picture.
So if you get in that area and need help for any reason, you call the Bennetts and Jackson.
Because my grandchildren...
No cheese.
Yeah.
And we're in the
That's nice.
Apples cooked in coffee.
Wow, that's coffee?
That's coffee. It's coffee syrup.
Wow.
With a bit of wine in it, and a little sugar.
Amazing.
And almonds, and then some chocolate grated over the top.
Excellent.
And
how's your guy now?
I gave it up for a long time.
Do you remember it still?
Bodie, say
just
bye-bye.
get started.
Yeah, and
Be quiet off of it. Just
and
think
don't
of it.
look at me, just sort of.
It's called England by Rudyard Kipling. England is a garden that is full of stately views, of borders. No.
That's okay.
England is a garden that is full of stately views.
Hardly anyone will know if you're wrong.
If I go downstairs, I can get the book. By Kipling in that entire anthology, and it's the recessional, and I don't even know that one. Our England is a garden that is full of stately views of borders, beds and shrubberies and lawns and avenues, with statues on the terraces and peacocks strutting by. But the glory of the garden lies in more than meets the eye. For where the old thick laurels grow along the thin red walk, you'll find the tool and potting sheds. Those are the heart of all. And there you'll find the gardeners, the men and apprentice boys told off to do as they are bid, and do it without noise. For except when seeds are planted, and we shout to scare the birds, the glory of the garden abideth not in words. Some can pop petunias, and some can bud a rose, and some are hardly fit to trust with anything that grows. But they can cut and trim the lawn, and sift the sand and loam, for the glory of the garden occupieth all who come.
Enunciate.
There's not a hand so weak and wide, there's not a heart so sick, but it can find some needful job that's crying to be done. The glory of the garden occupieth everyone. Adam was a gardener, and God, who made him, sees that half a proper gardener's work is done upon his knees. So when your back stops aching, and your hands begin to harden, you'll find that you're a partner in the glory of the garden. That's the end.
Go to your bedroom.
No, she's stopped. No, she hasn't. Sorry about that, Sandy, but we're going to have to shut you in the room.
Bodie says, what?
Yes, she's going to have to go to her bed. Say when.
Anytime.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner, eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum, and said, "What a good boy am I."
Yes.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
To see.
Want to do
I
more?
wish I had my great grandmother's more stories about her. That would be nice. Grandma Susanna. She must have been quite a girl. She said, "Always marry the life that you want to lead." Wise lady.
Mm-hmm.
And after she was widowed, she was courted by quite a few gentlemen, but she never married any of them. She said, "Show me your bank book." And they didn't have the life she wanted to lead, so she preferred to be a widow.